All right, everyone. What is up? Nick here from Velocity Trading, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a live look at my trade from this week over on WATT. I'm going to put out a two-part series. This has been one of my best trading weeks of all time, so I want to give you guys a live look, in-depth analysis on every single trade from this week. So this video here, I'm going to be showing you guys my live trade on WATT. And if anyone's interested in a free trial for Velocity Trading, links down below in the description. Go try out a free trial. And yeah, that being said, let's roll a tape here. All right, what's happening, everyone? Hope everyone's here had a great morning so far. For myself, I had a great trade this morning, guys. Had a fantastic trade this morning on WATT. It's about time, this market gave me, a layup type trade, and that's what WATT was. Really good setup here. Early bird, long setup right out of the video library. For those of you who watched that video, Watt, this morning, presented a great early bird long setup. And let me go to the trade. I did post my entries and exits over in Discord. Did post my P&L there as well. It was almost a 5-hour trade, which is my best trade of the month. So, pretty good to get a nice little 5-hour trade under my belt for this month. So WTTT, Watt. So this came out, pretty early, the PR, right around 7 a.m. So once I saw Watt hit the scans, on some pretty high volume, I knew right away this is a former runner. I know Watt has done, some crazy rips in the past. You guys go back here, 2019 had a day here. Went from $6 to almost $10 on 40 million shares. And you can see this one did hold its gains and, rally even more. And then I went on another big rip, back in 2017. I remember this one on WATT. So it went on, two big rips in the past. So you guys can see each time it does some, pretty good volume, likes to go on some nice rips, right? So you guys see, look at the chart, on those high volume days, if you look at those days, likes to, make some moves on those days. Here did 5 million. We don't really care about that, right? Because, we already, double that in the pre-market. So we're on pace, to do, 30, 40 million range. And you can see in the past when it's done that type of volume, it likes to trap and squeeze. So, immediately that was the first thing that went through my head. Now I was looking for, price action and volume to kind of follow through. I also did, check the filings. I know they do have, I think 20 million they could sell. So, but that didn't matter, right? That didn't matter. Seeing, at the moment, volume was great. Price action was there. We had bidders, soaking this thing on up. So, just watching it here, and you can see we're kind of making this over under $2. So I wasn't really interested yet. And once I saw it, start to go here, volume came back in here. You got over $2. I got long right around here, 213 area. 213 area, and my risk was this over under $2. So I wanted to see any pullbacks are the whole $2. So that was my risk level on WATT. Target was 250 plus. So as we got up to this 250 mark, I wasn't selling right away. I still saw bidders were stepping in. They were soaking this thing on up. This tape was really good on WATT. I don't know if you guys are paying attention closely to the tape. Hope you guys were, but we had big bidders stepping in here, absorbing a lot. So I didn't sell. Thinking we pushed maybe to $3, maybe even higher. Came up to this 280, 290 mark. I did take off half here around this 281, 282 mark, and then was thinking maybe we squeezed 3 plus. And here we had a high volume stuff, right? You guys look at the volume, right? This is the highest, volume bar we did, and it was on a, a stuff move, right? On a red candle. So, immediately saw that, just, took it all off. Then it started to stay heavy. We started to bounce off this 225 area, that VWAP mark I did put out in Discord. I'm thinking we bounced around, 235, 210, and we did. You see, we put in a higher low, pushed back up to 275. But just overall, really good range on it, great price action, good opportunities here on the long side, even the short. If you noticed, that big stuff on heavy volume started to get heavy. The tape offered a nice little reactive trade there on the short side. So heading into the open, I'm thinking maybe we could, flush and trap a little bit more on WATT. So, I'll definitely be, keeping an eye out for that. Ideally 9:45, 10 a.m. It's forming a base. It's holding. Dips are supporting. Bid's still there. Want to keep an eye on the tape closely, right? I want to see if we're going to stay thin or we're going to stay heavy, right? That's what I'm looking for on the tape. These pullbacks, going to stay thin, stay heavy. It's really important to me on WAT because the tape's pretty easy reads on it. Pretty easy reads on it so far. I know it's pre-market, but it's been pretty easy, right? When we're rallying, it's staying thin. The bids are there. When we're coming on down, it's staying heavy, and we're seeing seller step in. So that'd be the goal. Traps offers an opportunity out of the open. 9:45, 10 a.m. comes, and it's setting on up on Watt. So we're looking for potential longs on it. I didn't reserve any on the short side. Volume is fantastic on it. 11 million shares traded. There's a reactive trade, on the short side. I'll potentially call it out, and we'll go from there on Watt. But I do like potential long on this one to the open. So that's be my main watch. All right, guys. Did dabble in some there. Watt. Did dabble in some Watt. So I did pick up some Watt there. Slowly curling here, reclaiming this $3 line. Want to see $3 continue to hold on up. Yeah, guys, we need $3 to continue to base here. But I do like the volume on it. I like how we didn't die there. We came back up. All right, let's see. We may come back down to 290 here. I'm still in. I'm not out yet. 290. Right around that VWAP area. So I want to see, if $3 could refresh now in the bid. So we want to see $3 continue to hold. But I did just dabble in a little bit, in case we did, follow through there and, kind of squeeze. All right, so we want to see us start to get bought back up here. All right, getting back over 3 here on Watt. All right, I like how we keep refreshing 3. I know seeing those 290s, but 3s, continuing to refresh. Next kind of go signal, I think, is going to be once 310s on the bid start to hold. think that's going to be our next, go signal there on WATT. But like I said, I'm in smaller size, so I can be a little bit more flexible. As far as the risk, I definitely do want to add to full size, but just kind of waiting for that signal, right? May add a little more if we continue to hold 3. I may add a little more, and then I think once 310s really firm up, I'll look to add a little bit bigger. Then obviously I'll have to have my set risk. I got to move that up a little bit more. No, George. I don't think that's a problem. The borrows are pretty cheap. All right, starting to speed up a little here on Watt. Do you want to see? Don't want to jump in yet, right? Want to see 310s to hold on the bids. All right, here's 310s. Here's 310s. Let's see. Want to see if we're going to start the hold now. Hopefully it gives us a pullback. Hopefully it gives us a pullback. Let's see. All right, here comes 320s. Here comes 320s on Watt. Still a little bit of a lighter ramp. A little bit of a lighter ramp, considering how much volume we've been doing. All right, here's a pullback. Let's see if 310s get hold now. It held really well in the pre-market, on the dips. Really saw them step in and hold it up. So I want to see if we can get that same type of action here. But clearly, it's been pretty trappy all day, especially with that morning, circuit halt. So there's big money on this play. We know there's algos here. All right, so I want to see us get bought back up here. I don't want to see 290s anymore, right? We were at 290s. I want to see a higher low now. I want to see 310s now, base. I want to see the bids hold. Nice. VXRT, nice. Yeah, I did get back into VXRT. A few minutes ago. I'm sorry I didn't give you guys a heads up there. Focusing on the Watt here. I did get back in right around like 325 on that one. So I'm in right around that 325, maybe even a little high, maybe like 327 on VXRT. Just got caught up in the watt right there. The watt. Let's see watt. Come on. Right. All right, couple holds here at 310. Seeing the bidders slowly move up too. All right. Nice. Their 310s absorbed a lot. Did pick up some more, guys. Did pick up a little more here on watt. So I do have to adjust my wrist now. Let's see if we're gonna get it here, guys. Got in full size. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Come on, Watt. Let's have follow through though. Let's have follow through. Come on. No stuffs. No stuffies. Nice. And VXRT fading as well. You saw that too, right, Chill Out? You guys saw that on the tape, that 310, right? When you see a lot of orders going through and it just kept on holding, that was my signal right there to step in some size. But let's not get ahead of ourselves though. It's still still unrealized gains, but we'll see if we're gonna follow through. We'll see 320s now start to do the same thing. We kind of did this in pre-market. We started building, right? Slowly building, slowly grinding. So we'll see if we're gonna get that here. But first target's gonna be 350s. And all right, guys, here's 334s on VXRT. See if we're gonna get this move here. Hey, come to life. Yeah, come to. We got in, man. I don't know if you've been watching, but we all I got in. I got in Watt. Got back in here. Let's see what. Let's see. Someone hacked you, come to? All right, I'll Let me see. All right. All right. I just banned that person. Come to. I hope you're not from Texas. I don't think you are. So I just banned that person's IP. Hopefully, I didn't ban the real come to there. I don't think he's from Texas, so hopefully that wasn't you, man. Yeah, I guess we're still getting those same YouTube trolls, right? You know, we had that on YouTube. We had all those trolls. All right, but guys, I am paying attention here to why we are struggling a little bit around this 335 area. So keep an eye on Watt here, guys. And there's nothing wrong, guys, with taking along the way, right? Nothing wrong with taking along the way. I'm probably going to sell maybe like a quarter of it. You know, probably back into 330s here just to, you know, just protect in case it does come back down. But I'm still going to be holding majority. So let's see. All right, guys, here we go. Come up to 340 here. Come up to 340 here on Watt. I'm just going to sell a little bit here. I just sold a little bit here around this 335 because I'm seeing a little trouble here. But I'm holding still a good amount. Like I said, I was able to get a nice ad. Something I've been, you know, working on, you know, my adding. But I'm still holding a good amount. We'll see if we're going to get this move over 340 here. I think 350 is going to be a big mark, right? This is where I think a lot of shorts are probably averaged in around, you know, this 340, 350 area. So that's going to be a key level. Yeah, hold on. I'll read that once I'm out of this trade. Once I'm done with this trade, I'll check that out. But you're saying it's all-knowing fool? Why am I not surprised? Ah, these dang newsletters are buying this thing again. Aren't they done by now? I hate these newsletters, man. All right, guys, you want to see 320s continue to hold here. I know I just got a newsletter text that they bought at the top right there, so it does stink, but let's see if we're going to continue to hold here. I'll let you guys know if I do exit. I'm probably going to have a stop below $3, so I'll be risking about, what is that, about like 10 cents on it. So if I do exit, it's going to be about a break even because I did sell a quarter of it into that ramp. And that's why I did that. I protect myself in case it does, have follow through. I locked in something, so no matter what, I'll be leaving the trade. At least break even this trade, but I already have, a lot I made in the pre-market on it. Yeah, I just noticed that because I got a little nervous. I saw VXRT hit like the scanners and it said like 240, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm down a ton. And then I looked at my other chart and I'm like, all right, I'm still good on the trade. What's going on here? I didn't see that. I didn't know if it was me but all right. So you guys are saying something wrong with trade ideas? Yeah, I could definitely see, because this is not the same VXRT chart I see on Etrade and on center point here. So nice. All right, guys. Watt coming back up here. Watt back over 320s. All right, here we go. Back up to 330s, Watt. Let's do it, Watt. Come on. Let's give us one more push. Any of you guys in on Watt, or you guys just, kind of watching at the moment? Nice. All right. So a couple of you guys got in, you got out. Nice. Cool. Nice, guys. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty much doing the same thing. I got in. Initial risk was 280. Scaled in more, then moved up to 290. And now I'm in the money, and I don't want to, end up taking going red on it. So my stop's now going to be $3 on it. Looking for 350s, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably be taking another quarter off, 350s, and then the rest will be, parabolics, on the rest. But I want to see 320s continue to defend. So we want to see 320s continue to defend. But so far, I'm liking the action so far. Just I want to continue to see us, hold these levels here. It's 1040 right now. I believe Watt ran at like 11 last time. I feel like I remember that. Ran at like 11 o'clock. Maybe even into lunch hours too. I remember. Anyone remember that last run? I think it was, like a 11 a.m. run and then a lunch hour run. All right, here we go, guys. Back at 330. Let's see. Come on, what? 52 million shares traded. Are you really going to fade all day? Nice. VXRT 309s. Anyone stick that one out or get back in on VXRT? I'm still holding on that one. All right. VXRT, I did just add a little bit there on VXRT also. So I did add on that one. So I'll just be looking for, pretty much a, fade throughout the morning on that one. Probably goal 280s, 270s on VXRT. I did just add a little bit more size. We'll see if we break down below 3. It'll be beautiful there on VXRT. Wow, look at that. Some big bidders there at $3. I don't know if they could soak this up though. VXRT looking pretty weak to me. Let me see the rug pull here. Nice. Here we go, guys, on Watt. Beauty. Let's go. Just sold some, guys. Wow, 370s. Try to give a clap for that one, guys. That's a beauty right here on Watt. Paying really well today. Paying beautifully today. All right, guys, just sold a little bit more. 370s. What a trade here, guys. Still holding some shares. It looks like we're probably going for a new high day. Oh, my God, Watt. Oh, what a trade, guys. Monster. I'm going to sell some more here, 390s. Have a little left here, barely anything left, just a little piece, but that's a big time trade right there. Because I was telling you guys, I got that add in too, so I had some big size. Monster. We played that beautifully, guys. We played it absolutely beautifully there on Watt. We didn't chase. We didn't give him the FOMO. We waited for a base to form. We waited for that $3 mark to confirm. And then we waited for 310s. Once that 310 confirmed, guys, it was go time. I know who saw it. Chill out. You saw it too, chill out. They had hidden size there at 310. We saw a ton of orders go through there at 310, and it didn't budge. Right there was that soaking signal. I'm like, all right, they're here. 310s, they're holding it. I'm going all in. And obviously not all in, but I had big size on that for me. Adjusted my risk to 290. And then eventually to $3. So I managed it well there on Watt. And I was able to, put in more risk, right? I think I was initially risking like 2,500 on that trade because I already had that little bit of a cushion, right, from the earlier trade. So I was able to really risk like a 2R on it on Watt. But I'm pretty much all out. I have like 2,000 shares left. Just kind of playing around with this last size in case it goes like parabolic. But great stuff. This is definitely the best day of the month for me by far. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And I'm still in VXRT too. I'm still on that one. And I just added some bigger size too. So let's see if I could maybe push for a maybe a record for the year today. Oh, for sure. This is definitely gonna be a record for the year. Yeah, it does feel like old times, guys. It does feel like old times, yeah. Thanks, appreciate it, guys. Yeah, chill out, dude. I'm happy you held chill out. I'm happy you held. Telling you guys, patience pays, right? I mean, if you guys really want to, try to strive like I am to getting, average of 3R, you're gonna have to hold. You're gonna have to hold, and really strive for those targets, right? And I did here on Watt, right? I waited. I was patient. I said, goal was 340, 350s, take off a little, not much, but just protect myself. And then majority, I'm going to sell into a parabolic, which I did here. And I'm still holding 2,000 shares. So we'll see if these rest of the shares could pay, right? If, $4 starts to break out and, we go 420s, 430s, it's going to pay. VXRT, I'm gonna have a break-even stop now on VXRT. So what's my average here? Oh, nice. Oh, I'm chilling. All right, so I have a 320 average. So I'm gonna have a break-even average on VXRT now. I'm in the money now, so I don't want to obviously go red. So I have a break-even stop. Target's gonna be 280s, 270s on that one. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait for it. Even if I have to sit here all day, I'm fine, right? I mean, that's what you're gonna have to do if you really want to get these big payouts on some of these fades, right? I mean, they take a while, but it pays. As far as the rest of my wad, I'll probably sell if it cracks 350, I'll just sell the rest. I mean, I'm pretty much all out of it. Okay, VXRT back at $3. How much longer could they hold this on VXRT? Who's trading VXRT right now, right? Who's long in this thing? Exactly. Yeah, it's done. They're done. They can't hold it any longer. And you guys saw that flip-flop, that 43K on the bid just went right to the ask. They're bagged now. They're selling here on VXRT. That was funny. So, yep, we're done. I'm flipping. All right, VXRT, let's pay too. I'm going to throw some orders out on you at 280s. Yeah, Sterling, I was the first entry was it was a little riskier. The second one, there was a lot more signals there in the second one. I'll show you my entries on it. But volume, really started to fade. 325s failed. And really the story of that was looking left on it and just kind of knowing the history on it and just how many people are in it bagged probably on VXRT. Or I mean, just look at the daily on it. It's just one of those plays where it just it had so many chances to follow through and it just didn't. And now it's up. I'm sure there's a lot of bags in here just wanting to sell. It's up, right? I know it has coronavirus news, but I think there was a lot more going against it than going forward on VXRT. And like we always say, all I needed was that confirmation, right? Price action and just the chart to set up. Yes, volume was against me on it, but I think there was a lot, more outweighing factors than just volume. All right, let's see. VXRT is gonna pay. Oh yeah, guys. Here we go, guys. Here's what. There's 417. Oh yeah. Yeah, make sure you guys are being smart. Like I said, I'm holding a very small position here, so I'm just gonna see where it takes me. But make sure you guys are locking in along the way. If $4 starts to fail here, I'll probably take it all off. But looking like it wants to hold here. Let's see. All right, I just took it all off, guys. I didn't like that. I didn't like that there on what. Stop. Sorry, guys. Dogs getting a little crazy when it comes around this time. So yeah, I'm all out on Watt. $4 stuff there, and I was looking like it wanted to, hold 4, but it was struggling a little bit, and I took it all off there on Watt. But fantastic trade, guys. Definitely a memorable one here. Yeah, four just couldn't hold there, and they probably, it's a good chance they probably sold some into that pop right there. So it could be downhill from here on Watt. Let's see how it reacts now. It could definitely, be rough from here on Watt. No, just thinking, that'd be pretty crazy if I top tick, the pre-market long and then the intraday long. I don't do that often, but pre-market I sold like 380s. This one I sold like right around 395, 390. Not top tick it, but close to it. That'd be pretty crazy. All right, VXRT too. There's 290 on the bid, so we'll see if we're gonna crack 290 here on VXRT. And the reason, guys, that's such a big day is because, I actually, added, right? I actually, added, when I was in the money, added on confirmation, and that's something I want to continue to improve on, right? Even though, I added and now my risk is very tight. It's just, the risk reward is just so great. If it works out, it's going to be a big winner like it was today, though. So that's just the power of risk management and, scaling into your trades, how good it could do for you. I think I could be red, 1 hour every day of the month, and I could still be a great green one. All right, guys. It's 11 o'clock. I'll probably be looking to end the stream soon. I'm just gonna look to probably cover the rest of VXRT right around here. Hoping we get like a 290 pull here, and I can look to cover. But careful, guys, on Watt. Big stuff right there. And just look at the way the tape's changing now. I mean, that's just, like I said, this was a very readable tape. This is a good one. Easy reads, in my opinion, on Watt as far as price action, right? So you guys can see how like the tape's changing a little bit, right? Now we're staying a little heavy. Each push is kind of, failing. So you could see now that price action has not shifted on Watt right here. I probably think we're going to probably pull back to maybe 330, 320s, and then that's going to be a big direction of where we go from there, on Watt. Yeah, chill. That's the thing. I was able to push, like I think it was like 11, 12,000 shares on Watt today. Even my pre-market loan was pretty big too, because I had a good risk on it, right? I had a good risk on it. It was liquid there in pre-market, so I was able to size in a little bit, and I was only risking 13 cents my pre-market trade, so I was in there with like 7,000 shares. I was risking that $2 mark. So I knew my risk. I wasn't even giving it over under with, when you're sizing in that big, you want to be careful, you get slippage easily, and, and I had pretty much a hard stop on it. Not a actual hard stop. You can't do that at pre-market, but if it cracked $2, I was out. I didn't care if it did over under or what it did. I was out. And same thing here on Watt. If that cracked $3, even 290 on that first add-on, I would have been out. I wasn't playing games on it. I was just gonna cut it because if I get slippage on 10 cents, that could be pretty big. When you have 10,000 shares, $1,000 every 10 cents. So, well, look at that, guys. You saw that? So the games right there at 360. You saw what was that? 572 Ks just stepped in there at 360. Chill out. I was fine, man. I mean, I wasn't really. I can't say I wasn't as calm as I normally was. I mean, that's pretty big size, but I was fine, right? I knew my risk. I had a cushion on the day too, so if I lost, all right, I gave back. What was it? I was risking like $2,500 around there. So even if I lost, I mean, I still would have been green on the day. So that kind of gave me the okay to say, hey Nick, why don't you step up some size here, right? I mean, you're up on the day, you have a cushion. Let's step up here. Watch a good setup, good volume, chart setting up here. Now all I got to do is wait for that 310 confirmation. And once 310's held, I was like, all right, I'm going in here. I'm stepping up to the plate. No games here. It definitely does. It definitely does. When you have a little cushion, it's definitely a lot easier to size in, max size on a trade, when you're up on the day. And a lot of it, too, is just knowing your risk. A lot of people get in, they don't even know their risk on it, right? But all right, you guys saw that Watt, right? We had those bidders step in there and kind of propping it up here. I don't know if they could hold it here. And we talk about this, guys. When we make a big move over the highs and now we start to do this symmetrical triangle, usually we see a rug pull. If you guys go back and look at the educational room, and we start getting this symmetrical triangle type action, we usually see a rug pull after. Not 100%, but I would take a guess. I'd say probably we crack here. I think 350 pulls and we come into 330, 320s, and then from there, who knows where we go from there. But I think there's a little bit of a bigger likelihood we crack now. Obviously, nothing's 100%. I don't know for 100%, but that's just my take on it here. Oh, yeah, here it is. It's the first thing I posted, yeah. You guys look at that chart. Usually we get that trap, we get the hold, we get the ramp. They probably tried to halt that, yeah. So if you guys go back, this is a perfect textbook example of just a short trap. Go back and look at the educational room in Discord and look at the first thing I posted. And it's pretty much spot on. Spot on. I can just pull it over for you guys, actually. But I'll probably be hopping off, guys, shortly here. It's 11:10. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much we have our rally, right? We had that morning rally. Stock moves up, credit play of the day. Then it shoves below VWAP, cracks below VWAP, starts to put in the base. Then we rally above VWAP, consolidate, start the hold, dips, hold, and then we get a push. So I mean, guys, look at the chart here, right? It's pretty much identical, and then we get that ramp on up. Then we get this symmetrical triangle. It's usually the symmetrical triangle ones that fail. I tend to notice that when each dip kind of holds at the same level, it usually cracks. But if it's in a higher low formation, definitely go. And then look how pretty much clear cut that is, right? We got that big stuff. One last push to clear out shorts, trap longs for a good old stuff moving in the rug pull. So I actually just drew that. That was a while ago. I drew that. Oh, you saved this, Sterling. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I posted that a while ago. I don't know if anyone even saw that. Well, proud of you, Sterling. You actually had that saved. That's awesome, dude. All right, guys. So I'll probably give it a couple minutes here. If you guys have any questions about the trade or anything else in general, just now's the time. About to hop off shortly here. Hopefully, I could get cover VXRT here very soon. Nice, Sterling, as you should, man. No, I didn't even see that. Where'd you post that, Sterling? I want to see that. Or are you just joking there, Ricky? My desk is like that too. I just have like a bunch of sticky notes and all my A+ setups on my desk. I actually just made a tab in Discord for A+ setups. I know I did it in the old one. I'll probably be posting that. I'll probably just put some A+ setups in there. So we'll add like Watt in there for the pre-market and the wash trap and squeeze pattern. Watt was beautiful, man. That's pretty rare to get an early bird long A+ and then a A+ wash trap and squeeze pattern the same day. Pretty impressive. All right, guys. I just covered up my VXRT. I'm all out. It could be a little early, but it's what am I gonna sit here for an hour for 10 cents? I mean, I already made my risk reward on it. But if you guys are in another one, I think you could be patient. Did you guys see SFET yesterday? That thing faded all day. I think I had like 1/5. Look at that. Look at SFET, guys. That's why it's on the toxic ticker list, right? It's at 112 today. You swung short this overnight. It's big time. It had a huge gap down. It's so light, the volume, but I think it hit like 150 yesterday intraday. Oh wow, Sterling. That's a nice looking setup. Nice. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monitors. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, those are all my charts. Nice. Impressive stuff, Sterling, man. And there we go, guys. There's Watt. There's Watt. There it is, guys. There's the 336. So you guys see that kind of that symmetrical triangle type action after the move, and especially the stuff was pretty telling, right? If this thing was strong and they wanted to kind of push it higher, they probably would have tried to hold that $4 mark, or even tried to hold a higher low, right? But once that cracked, then we got this symmetrical triangle type action, volume decreasing. We got that rug pull. So. Yep. Yeah, exactly what I said I was going to do. Yeah. It's been great reads on it. I mean, I think this has been, a really easy stock to read so far on Watt. I mean, honestly, I probably could have flipped short a few times on it too, but it's been a pretty good read. So right now, guys, kind of think about what's happening, right? Probably a lot of shorts are now, kind of out of it. They got squeezed a little bit. Now if 350 starts to, fail, I mean, it could be a wrap for Watt. But all right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I'll definitely save this stream. It was a really great live stream. I have the tape from today too from Watt. There's 319s. All right, so Watt really giving back hard here. So he could be tapping into that, some of that $20 million ATM. But yeah, I'm gonna save this live stream here, and I'll post it so you guys can look back on it. And I'll probably be doing a recap today. Probably not much new for you guys, but just kind of throwing out there on YouTube. But a lot of it's probably, stuff I said on the stream today. But you guys don't mind checking it out, giving it a like, that'd be nice. But yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. If you have any other questions for me, you guys know where to find me. I'm out, guys. Peace.